Look at her. Her. Yeah, look at the pretty, dirty lady.
Have it your way, Billy. I hate your guts anyway.
This is Flick Flops. Welcome back to Flick Flops, the podcast where we explore the best and worst of cinema. Today, we're diving into the world of Fool's Paradise 2023, a whimsical romantic comedy that promises to transport us to a world of laughter and love. And sarcasm here. Oh, that was a line note. Sorry. So join us as we venture into this film, and we ask ourselves, does Fool's Paradise provide a delightful escape, or does it make you want to strangle the fool who greenlit it? Andrew Parker, how are you doing? Motley Drew. How are you
doing?
All right.
God, Fool's Paradise, Gary. Fuck. This one, listen. Hang on. Let's just look.
There's numbers. I didn't say it. The numbers.
Rotten Tomatoes. The critics give it a 16. The audience gives it a 39, and they're both being generous. In my opinion, that they are wildly generous with those numbers. I could not find any information on the budget, due to that this film was started like in 2018, I believe. It should have stopped in 2018.
Should have stopped in 2017, actually. But go ahead.
The box office for the colossal piece of work. Now, there's nothing wrong with your audio. This is the actual box office numbers for this movie. $854,800.
Wow.
Box office release. That was it. So I'm guessing that's just every friend he knows and pulled in some favors and went and paid money to see this movie.
And maybe they came in and were like, I'll take $10,000 for a ticket.
Yes, that might be it. Maybe. Yeah. God.
I'm laughing, but I have to tell you, I was pissed off watching this movie.
Dude.
And I didn't tap out because I thought I would.
I did too.
Anyway, sorry, we're on numbers, but I just want.
Yeah, well, we can move on. That's all I had numbers wise. I don't have a budget on it, and that said the Rotten Tomatoes.
A lot of people in this movie.
Yeah, I have a list of the movies of the actors. You want me to read, or do you have something you want to add?
No, go ahead.
Because I have some notes with it. So this thing stars Charlie Day. He was the writer director. He is the man over your shoulder there. Who I think he's okay. He's funny. I've seen some of his stuff. I can't say I'm a huge fan, but I also don't know what else he's done. I mean, I know what did he do? Always Sunny in Philadelphia?
Always Sunny is probably where he's most recognized from, and probably where he got to start from my guess, but I don't know.
Yes.
And by the way, I'll start off by saying I am a Charlie Day fan. At least I like, I watch It's Always Sunny, and I do enjoy him, and I find him funny.
Okay. You're allowed to. You can be wrong. Now. So this thing stars writer director Charlie Day. Ken Jeong, Dr. Ken is in this movie. Ken's funny. I think he's a funny guy. Kate Beckinsale, who's known for her Underworld films and The Pearl Harbor, and Easy on the Eyes. There's nothing wrong with her. Adrian Brody is in this film. He is an Oscar winner.
Yes.
All right. He won an Oscar for The Pianist. He also starred in a piece of crap called Ghosted.
Sounds familiar.
So, Adrian, follow what you did with the Oscar-winning movies. Follow that lead. Jason Sudeikis is in this movie. Jason Sudeikis is on fire right now with Ted. He's won Emmys for Ted Lasso. Sudeikis is great. This choice was interesting. Edie Falco is in this movie. She's won Emmys. She's won a SAG award for The Sopranos. Jason Bateman, Emmy for Ozark and Arrested Development. Common is in this film. He has won an Oscar, Grammy, and an Emmy. Ray Liotta's in this movie. One of his last films. He also has won an Emmy, and John Malkovich was in this movie. There is a lot of award-winning actors in this movie. Now, I don't know if they're all big fans or friends of Charlie Day, if they felt they owed him something, if this is kind of along the lines of Kevin Smith and Ben Affleck and Matt Damon and all those guys coming back, except the difference is Kevin Smith's movies are funny.
Most of them.
Yeah, well, we'll discuss something later about
That'll
that.
be some other day.
My point is, and we've talked about these before, Gary, is you can have a fantastic lineup of talent, and I just read off the talent, and they're award-winning talent, and that you can't help this.
No,
you cannot help this movie. There was nothing. I mean, that all that talent. Now, again, I wonder. Again, if they're all just friends of his or fans of his, and they just wanted to do a guy a favor, and if they did, hey, I get that, but it's just when you're going down your list of films in your IMDb, this thing's going to stick out. You take the best at your Oscar win and the worst.
I almost feel like watching this movie, I was like, first of all, I thought, are they trying to do like a throwback to like a Charlie Chaplin type movie?
I got that feel too.
That's the gist I got of it. And I was like, but it's missing so much. And most of it is being entertaining or fun. It's missing all of that.
He missed all of that.
It's Charlie Day aping his way through the entire movie.
Yeah.
Basically mimicking things that people were telling him or reacting to stuff. And everything else around him not be. By the way, you said Ken Jeong?
Yeah. Jeong?
I don't know. I don't like him. I don't find him funny. I find him grating. And if you find him grating like I do, you will absolutely want to kill that man. This movie.
He is very key to this movie. Yes, I do know what you're saying. I get an odd kick out of him. He drives me crazy on the TV show that he does.
Singer.
Yes.
Yeah.
I want to throw things at my TV. Oh, I don't watch the show anymore because I can't. The judges, I think, are the biggest panel of fools I've ever witnessed.
Yeah.
But in movies, like in The Hangover, I thought he was funny.
I will give you that.
But yes, I do see what you say is great because he was super annoying with this. Like the energy drink joke got old fast.
Yeah.
It wasn't funny to begin with, and it got old fast.
Yeah.
Let me find the review here I pulled out.
Work on that. I'm going to say something here.
Go ahead. I'll wait for you to finish.
My first notes were that he was so annoying. Like literally, I was so angry trying to finish this movie. At one point, I turned to I hit pause because I'm like, how much is left in this freaking movie, man?
It was like 90 minutes.
Yeah, Tara thought that was hilarious. That's the only part she laughed was when I thought, wow, the movie's not over yet. I'm not a big fan of Ken. I found him. I'm so much more or less of a fan, I should say. Now,
this didn't help your case.
Not at all. I don't even want to look at the guy anymore. Common, not a real fan. Don't really know him all that much, but not really a fan. Don't really. He did one thing in the show that actually got me a half chuckle, and I got a half chuckle out of Adrian Brody during one part.
Yes.
And I don't know if it's the same thing that you found, if you found any of this funny, but I'm just going to tell you the two parts that made me half chuckle. Common's part was just, he played like a conspiracy theorist,
homeless
street guy. Yeah. Homeless guy. And I forget, this is how bad it is. I don't remember what he had. He had something of Charlie Day's, and he goes to just throw it in the lake.
It was the ashes of the dead person.
That's what it was. He was gonna. That's okay.
I actually paid attention. I pray to God this movie came together somewhere.
I paid attention, but lost all memory. He goes to spin the thing around. He's doing like he's throwing a
discus or a shot.
Yeah, there's something in shot put or something in the Olympics, and he goes to throw it towards the lake and turns around and throws it the other direction and hits the street. I went. At that part,
that was a sympathy one.
Yeah, that was it. My gosh, at this point, charity chuckle.
Like I'm reaching for.
By the way, that's my new charity. I'm coming out with charity chuckles.
I thought it was your clown that you're gonna dress up as Charity Chuckle.
Yeah,
hey kids,
clown man. The other chuckle I got is there's a part in the beginning where Adrian Brody is coaching Charlie Day's character, who we don't know his real name, but is in the movie is Latte Pronto because of some, even that trying to make that a thing was so dumb.
It's funnier when you say it than it was throughout the entire movie. because yours is disdain, as you say it.
Yeah. But he's coaching him, and he's talking about how much he loves the movies and how, to really experience it, sometimes you got to put your fingers in the ear so that you don't hear it. And sometimes you have to put your fingers in your ear and you have to close your eyes.
Yeah, to really enjoy
really experience a film. And that in itself is not funny. I didn't laugh at that. I was like, that is so dumb. Like,
but
who's the writer? But during the screening of the movie that they make in the beginning, and everybody's filing in, they're sitting down watching the movie. Of course, you've got the looking at the crowd who are looking back towards what would be the screen.
Yeah.
And you just see Adrian Brody in the background with his fingers in his ears and his eyes closed. And I laughed at that. I chuckled.
I thought you were going to say that was just foreshadowing of advice of how to watch this piece of shit.
No, that's even better.
Like, they tell you early on how to enjoy this movie. They're telling you.
They telegraphed they telegraphed my feelings exactly.
Yeah.
I didn't even. That's funny. I feel like that this was a dig at Hollywood in some degree, that maybe you have to be in Hollywood to understand,
I guess.
But I found everything about it annoying, everything stupid. Couldn't believe that there was that many talented people in it, and was it such a mess of a movie? I could not, in clear conscience, advise anybody to ever watch this movie. No matter. I would watch. I'm going to tell you this, Andy. I would watch Catwoman again before I would ever watch this movie again.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is precedent setting.
I'm serious.
And I think I might join you on that. I might sit through it with you on that. I mean, this thing was. I found myself literally falling asleep watching it. So I turned it off and went to bed and picked it up the next day. And I thought, I'm not going to judge it solely because if you're tired. And I got back up. I was like, nope, it wasn't me. It's the movie's still a turd. And I was not going to tap out. But God, man, I wanted to so bad. I did the same thing. I kept checking the time. This movie's got to be coming to an end.
Yeah.
And I checked the time, and it's 45 minutes left. I'm like, oh, for the love of God.
Yeah. It's unbelievable how bad it is.
So let me read this review for you from. This is someone named Andrew Dignan, Dignan, from a place called In Review Online. His review is rotten. There's plucking low-hanging fruit, and then there's scooping apples out of the ditch after the cart has crashed on the side of the road. And then there's Fool's Paradise.
You gotta love everybody's.
I'll give you my review, and it has to do with my background. So my review of this, if I was to print this somewhere to ever last about this movie is 97 minutes long. Save yourself 95 minutes and read the wiki page, plot section, in 2 minutes. And then pray you forget what you just read. That's what this is. You want to save yourself some time? Go to Wikipedia, read the plot, because it gives you the entire story.
Yeah.
And you can see the cast, you can visualize people, and then you can be done with this thing and move on. And Charlie Day, I mean, that's not an attack on you, but this is a piece of crap. And I would love to know what the budget was. I want to meet the person who said, this is a go.
Yeah.
Because
this is one of the ones where you're like, who greenlit this piece of shit?
I mean, they say in the thing, Gary, they say, when you're reading the Wikipedia, this thing, it says that he has the mentality of a 5-year-old. The latte pronto.
Latte pronto.
I would disagree, because I had a 5-year-old once in my life, and she was smarter than this jackwad. She didn't just stand on mimicking me and the hi. Right. She was this guy. I mean, and they make it clear in the movie he's not deaf and he's not a mute. He just doesn't speak.
Yeah.
Well, 5-year-olds speak. Trust me, they ask a million questions. They don't shut up.
Yeah.
This was just insulting to you as a person. And like you said, even if you go back to the Charlie Chaplin days, Charlie Chaplin could make you understand a movie without saying a word.
Right.
Because he was brilliant at what he did. This is not brilliant. He's not good at this. The cast is just dumb. I mean, that's talent beyond words. This is a dream list of actors and actresses. And this is what they chose to do? It makes me question. Maybe this was done during the writer's strike, maybe?
I was good.
That's why the script was horrible?
Speaking of that, I just wanted to give you a rare insight. I don't know if you know this, but I actually was able to obtain a picture from the inside the studio, the writer's room of this film. It's right here. I have this picture. This is pretty much how it went down.
Jesus, I think that's insulting chimpanzees.
Might be.
Like, here's the thing. Look, you and I, when we were younger, we did a lot of stupid skit writing.
Oh, dude. Funnier than this stuff, that's for sure.
Well, that's what I'm getting. Like, okay, no, we never showed it to anybody, and we never made it to SNL. But I can assure you, viewers, the 4 or 5 of you that are actually watching this show,
that's generous.
We could, Gary and I could find, if I could find the old video, we could probably put something that would at least be slightly funnier. I'm not saying rip-roaring funny.
No.
But if you watch that and watch one of our stupid skits for 10 minutes, I think we'd get more laughs.
Yeah.
There it is. Now we just got to find it.
It's out there now. Yeah.
The foot is down, Marge. The foot is down. That's all I got, Gary.
Yeah, you know what that means. It's time to go into our ratings. I was really hoping that would go off right in the middle of me saying it.
I was trying to find something here because apparently our numbers for the number of poops don't go high enough for this one.
Yeah, we might have to scale this a little different.
I'm going to give you this.
Oh, shocker, people.
And that's being generous because this deserves a solid 7 or 8. 5
poos. It depends on the scale you're working on.
Yeah, and I'm not even going to keep talking because we've given this film, we're at, 17 minutes into this. It's 16 minutes too long. It should just be there you go.
5 TPs and 5 poos.
5 TPs chasing the 5 poos. That's it. It's don't, please. I beg of you, please don't watch this movie.
Don't watch this movie.
Like, not even on a dare.
No, it's terrible.
I would say at least go watch Catwoman. No, don't even do that.
Don't watch Catwoman. But
watch Ghosted.
If Catwoman and Fool's Paradise were the only two, an apocalypse happens. You've got battery life to watch one movie, and the only 2 movies available are Catwoman or Fool's Paradise. First of all, don't watch either. Just burn the freaking machine. But if you really had to have it for entertainment, watch Catwoman.
Yes. I would agree with you. I think this is our new leader in the on the leaderboard.
It certainly is for me. And clearly you agree. I will say I came into today after watching the movie. I came in today with a 4.5 rating, and I was thinking about the movie more leading up to talking about it today, and I was like, no. It's like I was getting mad. Like thinking back at how much time I spent watching the movie, I was getting more and more mad that I watched it.
Yes.
So it's over the top. Thumbs down. Awful movie. I don't even want to talk anymore about it. No. I'm out of here. See you guys.
Angry wave.